Alright, well, hello there, and welcome to Crookz, the Big Heist. I'm your host, Peepee2Chew, and welcome to a bit of a preview, let's play / let's try. Today we're taking a look at it's a mix-up between a strategy game and a kind of a stealth puzzle type of deal. So, this is a game published by Collapso Media, and, well, we're fortunate enough to have the preview version of the game here. I thought it was really well polished, and it seemed fairly fascinating going off the Steam store page. So here we are, we're doing a bit of a short preview on the game. I should be able to show you guys up until mission 5 of the campaign. So with that said, let us begin a new game.
It all started in Venice in the late 60s, back when we weren't sure if we'd win the space race. Some Rusky had just done the first spacewalk. Then the Surveyor, the first lunar softlander, was launched, which brought the Luna Stone down to Earth. Back then, nobody really knew just how far out that rock was. Guess that's why they let the Europeans stick it in a museum. All of San Francisco was buzzing about it. We'd even found a potential buyer. When we asked Don Cesare to fund our heist, honey, he couldn't cut the check fast enough. Back then, there were still 6 of us. Murray's plan seemed airtight. That cat had thought of every detail. Basically, everything in Venice had gone according to plan. For Murray, anyhow.
Okay.
Welcome to Venice, guys. Welcome to the Fondaco de Marachini. I hope you had a good flight. Food could have been better.
Murray, before we get the Luna Stone, give us some time to get oriented.
Right, so unfortunately, this portion of the game is a little bit slow. We'll be playing mission 1 for now. It's it's a more or less the tutorial mission for the game. Yeah, so we got to get the camera stuff in. There we go. Forwards and backwards, zoom in and out. And as you may have noticed already, it is a it's a 70s theme type of game.
My plan is airtight. We'll grab the stone as long as the museum still keeps it in the attic.
Okay, so the general theme of the game is that you will have a wide variety of different characters located down here, and it's kind of a mix-up between, you know, pausable, real-time. So, firstly, let's see, open up our map. Yeah, and there's a fair amount of planning in the game if you want to kind of do that type of thing. So first and foremost, I mean, it being the tutorial, this part's fairly simple. There's just a whole bunch of doors.
You see, the path to the Lunar Stone is not that confusing. Do what I say, and you'll be fine.
Just don't do anything stupid, Murray.
Trust me, Lobkowitz. Okay, let's go. Ready, Cleopatra?
Runner? Check.
Rocket? Bishop?
Contortionist? Check.
Locksmith? Check.
Like I said, planning is everything. Lobkowitz?
Yeah. Technician? Check.
Right, so I guess we have a little bit of a briefing
Stone, here we come.
type of thing on the characters right here. So, so far we've seen 4 of the characters, and as of yet, I've only played this up until the first mission, but so far, we have 4 kind of characters here. So we have, so the technician, firstly, he does lots of things with electrical systems, so things like, you know, switches, kind of computers later on, things like that. And the general flow of the game here is that you set up these waypoints, your characters kind of follow them as the game kind of goes on. You can pause it and unpause it, and they'll just gradually do things like this, so it's all simultaneous. So one of the things that I thought was really, really nice for this game was just simply kind of the environments here. Yeah, these are some fantastic, you know, environments, and, you know, I'm under the impression this is actually the same engine as, say, the Omerta City of Gangsters game that came out, I think, a year or 2 before. So, either way, really, really nice. Right, so next up on our list is Bishop over here, the locksmith. He is exactly what he sounds like. He opens up doors. So we can send him off over here, and he can kind of open up that. Right, Right, and as you can see, opening up these doors, yeah, it takes some time.
Reliable as ever.
Just a garden variety R30K lock. Piece of cake.
How's it going, Cleo?
Really funny. What does locking me in here have to do with the plan?
I'll explain later. Just try to get out, will you?
You really are sick. You know that, Murray?
Right, so next up we have Cleo, the front girl over here. Apparently, you know, she can just run really fast if for some reason that kind of matters. So, yeah, that's that here. And other things that the game wants us to demonstrate the fact that we can delete waypoints.
Okay, I'm letting you out, Cleo. Just head through the open doors.
Seriously, what are you up to, Murray?
Hurry up, honey. I've been waiting here long enough.
Come on, girls, don't fight. The coast is clear, so let's get upstairs.
Right, so we run all of the people up over here, go to the second stage of the mission. So as of yet, I don't know whether or not these missions are, like, say, 2, or whether or not if it is, say, 3D or not, in the sense that I don't know if you can have, like, the same, or, you know, different levels on the same map. So far, what the game does for this mission, at least, is that you get all your people to come over here, and they kind of move up into another stage here. So just like that.
Good. Everything's going according to plan.
This all seems easier than it should be. Are you sure you haven't overlooked anything, Murray?
Yes, I'm sure. Now focus. There will definitely be more to take than just the lunar stone. Get going, Bishop. Open the door for Rocket, and make sure you don't forget any loot.
I don't think I like your tone, Murray.
Right, so as you see here, the game kind of opens up with the very first stage. So, like I said, I mean, there's a few elements that are kind of puzzle-like. There's a lot of different things kind of going on right now. You've got a whole bunch of cameras, a whole bunch of switches, a few locked doors and stuff. And once again, I mean, you have some absolutely wonderful scenery for a strategy game. So taking a look at some of these things, it looks like we have, okay, so a few crowbars, a few keys lying around, presumably to open up these different doors and all. And yeah, the game will tell us a little bit about the heat system over here. So, doing kind of suspicious things, or, you know, things that get you alerted will generate heat, but at the same time, apparently it'll also generate rewards. And again, I mean, this tutorial is a little restrictive for what it's worth, but I think we're just supposed to kind of run the locksmith through the camera over here and see how that works.
Bishop, you've seen these kinds of cameras before. Very funny, Murray. I thought you were going to deactivate the camera.
Come on. It's just more fun with a little risk.
Right, so as you can kind of see here, as the game kind of goes forwards, you can build up heat like that.
You guys need to work on your coordination. Timing ain't just a restaurant in Chinatown, you know?
Ah, yes. Just like the Gotham City job in '63. First time we worked together, remember, Bishop?
How could I forget? That job was more a question of patience for me.
When's it my turn to do something, oh great mastermind?
All in due time, honey. The path is clear. There's no need to rush.
Okay, so going forwards, kind of the same thing here. Right, and one of the things that it wants us to show here is that with these paths, you can, and again, kind of plays into that part of the game where you're simultaneously controlling all of these guys. So one of the things you can do is that you can set up a whole bunch of these queues for your different people to follow. And again, a lot of things are kind of based on, well, you know, simultaneous play. So we can do that part, kind of disable the camera from here, kind of uncue that pause waypoint, and send her off over here.
That worked out.
Surprise?
Wouldn't be the first time you didn't realize the sheer enthusiasm that you were being filmed.
Is that so?
Murray, we're all professionals here.
Stay out of it, Cleo. All right, Rocket, you're up. Get that key in your thing, baby.
Don't call me baby.
Okay, so taking a look at items, we can kind of pick things up like that. And then I think we shimmy it over to this lock. I'm not necessarily sure if these doors say they have like unique keys or something like that. think there's a particular order they want us to put this in. So put the timer in first, then the key, and then the switch over here. Okay. Right. So run the time down.
See, that worked.
Save it, Murray.
And there we go.
Your turn now.
I can see 2 crowbars.
Knock yourself out, buddy.
Right, so some of these items that you pick up have a wide variety of different uses. The crowbar here, I want to say it can be used as a weapon as well, but the main thing is that, I mean, if you need a door kind of unlocked real fast, one of the things you can do is, well, kind of opening it up like that. But as you saw there, there's a radius where it'll alert guards as well. Okay, there we go. We got one door. Grab the second lockpick, and from the looks of it, your characters can store about 3 of these things here. So there we go.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay. What's this all about? Open up the map. Sure. Do exactly just that. And let's see. So these 2 guards, they patrol apparently fixed paths. Can we take a look at their paths? Okay, so these 2 just kind of watch the stone sitting right over here, and this guard just kind of goes back and forth. Sure.
It's safe. They can't even leave their room.
Hey, are you gonna just leave me here?
Don't worry, Cleopatra. Now it's your time to shine.
Right, so over here I think all we do is switch that off and run the clock. So there we go. And we can kind of see this guy walking around.
Light barrier somewhere?
Don't worry. Just walk on by.
Could you be any more unprofessional?
It's a distraction. Give me a little credit, would you?
Okay, so let's see. Noise causes all guards in close range to leave their patrol route to look for intruders. When they catch a thief, the heist has failed. So that's quite nice to know. Right-click the switch right over here. Is that right? Yeah. And I think we're just supposed to, yeah, run our guy through that barrier.
Nothing happened.
Well, that was thrilling. Mr. Finlovkovitz, would you be so kind as to hand me the crowbar?
I would be inconsolable were I ever to let you down, Miss Rollins. Please do accept this tool.
Rocket, this is a man thing.
Screw you, Murray. I'll do it.
Okay, so let's see. So yeah, we can carry 3 items. We can come over here. I want to say we can open this panel. Yeah, and drop the crowbar. And close that. Sure.
Why can't I get through here?
Okay. Oh. No, I thought they were going to knock out the guard with that, but that works too.
I could do it.
Great, Rocket.
Are you done acting like children?
Stick to the plan, damn it. One more switch. And you're there.
There are guards waiting right behind that door.
Are we just going to stand here, or are we going to bag the loot?
Murray, are you sure everything's going according to plan?
I have a bad feeling about this.
My God, act like a bunch of babies, why don't you?
Right, so let's see, at the end of the heist you need to reach the main target, which is highlighted by the golden beacon. The exit itself can also be a valid main target, sure. So let's see, I think we just kind of open that up, and okay, speed forwards the game. And sorry folks, once again, a lot of this first mission seems to be just kind of, you know, scripted as is. So anyhow, we pick that up. send that forwards, and I think we just kind of get everyone else to run over here. Is that it? Okay, so it is. Right, so we'll run everybody back over here to the exit. And that should be all. Alright, so let's see what mission 2 brings for us.
Murray, you bastard! You know, I've had enough of this so-called team for a while now.
Murray had totally screwed us over. Cesare bailed us out, and we even found a way to pay him back. But after Venice, the team fell apart. And without a team, we had no chance to ever pull off the big jobs again. I suppose this is exactly what Murray had in store for us. No more sharing with anyone. Especially not the Luna Stone. Lobkowitz fell off the face of the earth. We didn't hear a peep from him for years. Rufus and Rocket, the Rawlings siblings, went back to professional wrestling. All they really got out of it was bumps and bruises. Bishop founded an environmental group and dedicated his life to saving the planet. We'd occasionally do jobs together, but it wasn't the same. There were rumors that Murray had slimed his way into circles of people with power and influence. But no one really knew where that rat was hiding. 5 years later, the Luna Stone was on exhibit again. In San Francisco, right in front of our faces. Accident or not, Bishop and I agreed that Murray would try to make off with the stone again. This time, he needed to pay for what he did to the crew. This time, the Luna Stone would be ours. And Don Cesare was ready with intel for step 1 of the plan.
Okay. So, ooh, I did not know about that. So there is even a bit of an overworld type of deal for us here, so this is quite nice. So like I said, I've only played this first mission so far, but I'm sure the game kind of opens up going from here. So with that said, I suppose we'll start off the second one. So let's see, we can get some tools, some really neat tools over here, and some cash, which I assume we can kind of spend on some other stuff.
The first plan of attack starts at Ringo Flamingo's villa. He owns a club and is buddies with Murray.
Ringo Flamingo? What kind of name is that?
Somebody who hires a gunman to guard his house. Somebody who beats people down that look at him funny.
Murray's planning a Vincent bodega. He's gonna break into the museum and swap the rock for a replica. We want that replica, you dig? We sneak past the guards, head upstairs, and bag the rock.
Flamingo still owes me a lot of dough. He won't go blabbing to Murray, trust me.
Okay,
Flamingo's villa has 2
let's see.
floors. Guess we'll have to knock out a few guards on the way.
We'll need chloroform. Flamingo keeps some in his shed.
These doors here are protected by a switch system.
Keep in mind that we'll need to find the right switch to open them.
These here are a piece of cake, but the switches can get real complicated real quick.
We do know that there's a key to the security doors. We can't leave without it.
Another door with a switch? Flamingo's paranoid, man.
When you're done downstairs, head upstairs via the staircase on the first floor.
You know what? I think I'll just skip through that intro type scene. It's kind of nice that they have a lot of these systems in play, but you know what? I think we don't necessarily need the hand holding. We'll just go through this as is. So let's see. Welcome to the planning phase. This is where you get all the information you'll need to avoid nasty surprises during your heist. It will pay off to thoroughly examine the crime scene plan carefully. Okay, so I'm guessing this is kind of where we can swap in and out various different kind of crew members. 2 floors, so once we come up over here, we have to get through some sort of a light barrier. Okay, so yeah, there will be some spoils here and there, but the main thing will be just kind of from the looks of it, opening up this door and going past that, so that's not too bad. The main thing is, if we wanted all the spoils, we'd have to kind of run through this guard right here on the 2nd floor. First floor, let's see. So I don't necessarily see where we kind of start. Oh wait, no, never mind. We start off over here. Sure. So if we start off over here on the 1st floor, I'm guessing all we have to do is... Okay, so grab that, avoid the guard over here, grab the key, wait until this guy kind of goes, yeah, into the back of the shack, if you will. And, you know, grab that key. I think we flick the switch, go back here, grab the chloroform maybe. And is this a single-use thing? Yeah, it's a single-use thing. Okay. So there's quite a few ways into the back of the house. The main thing is, I think, yeah, going back here, disabling that door. The other option would probably be to go behind this guy, maybe? Or let's see. Yeah, no, never mind. All of these doors over here, I'm guessing, are... Yeah, they're all sealed, so... Unless the plan would be to kind of knock this guy out, maybe grab the crowbar and bust open one of these doors, that would also be a way to kind of do that. So let's see. Select the crew. We only have 2 people right now, so looks like we have a cast of 6 people. Right, so we'll do that. So each of them, from the looks of it, can have a few different skills. And the workshop being, okay, so you can spend your cash, you can buy a few of these things to help you along here. So we start off with $1,000. I mean, ideally, we could buy, well, you know what, there's everything on the map that we need already, so you know what, I think we'll just go with this, and maybe save the cash for something a bit more difficult.
We're in. Remember the unlocking switches and don't get caught when heading to the stairs.
And again, absolutely wonderful environments inside this game. Just really, really nice, highly polished, you know, terrain here for us to kind of work our way through. So, let's see. First things first, I think we grab the, well, the loot over there. Now I'm gonna see whether our people can, yeah, kind of come into the back of the building here like that. Grab that, let's flip the switch. And okay, so I can unpause and pause with space. Pretty good. So, when exactly does this guy turn around? If he turns around, he might here notice our characters. I'm guessing if I kind of hide like that, hopefully when he swings around his, yeah, arc of vision here, it doesn't notice us. Perfect. So this is pretty well and good. I'm guessing, you know, the locksmith is probably a little slow for this, so we'll get him to do something else. Now, I'm under the impression, yeah, I can't kind of go around that that waypoint. So we definitely need the chloroform to go forwards. You know what? Actually, seeing as how we're opening up, or, you know, we can open up this door instead, I don't think we have to go through there at all. So in that case, you know what? We'll just unpause this and we'll, go with it. Yeah, or it doesn't look like I queue things up where it, you know, it kind of always queues up orders. It's like shift moving everywhere. So I guess we'll come over here, we'll grab the chloroform, toggle the switch, and you know what, looking at things, we don't necessarily have to knock out this guard right over here. So with that said, let's see. So going up to the second floor, I mean, maybe we want to knock out this guard to get the rest of the loot, but apart from that, you know, it doesn't look like we necessarily have to knock out any of the other guards. Okay, maybe this guy for the loot. So if that is all, which I think it is, it's another briefcase right over there. And I guess if we really wanted to, we would grab that one as well. You know what, this works, this works. So, yeah, let's see, produces open strong boxes and doors. Doesn't necessarily knock out anyone. Fair enough. So I think what we do here is we'll get the, yeah, the lock pick guy to... Ooh, run around the outside of the map here. So there's also a ventilation shaft here, which dumps us right outside over here. If only we had the contortionist with us, but we don't. So in that case, we'll open up that. We'll get him to go back in here, and we'll get him to wait around this door over here. So now that we have his kind of you know, orders done, let's do this part. So I'm guessing we come over here. We open up the door like that. Ah, okay, so now we have to wait. Right, so he'll come over here, he'll grab the not the lockpick, the other thing there, yeah, crowbar. And he'll go back inside. Perfect. Yep, so he'll hit that switch, and that'll give us an inside here. Right, so same thing. Grab that. Grab that. And then I think all we really do is just chloroform this guard. We'll try to go for the completionist run here on this level. I don't know if we'll, you know, keep doing that for all the missions, but we knock him out, grab that, and head upstairs. I think, you know, honestly, I think if we head upstairs before that guy kind of, you know, awakes, maybe we don't get the heat from kind of knocking him out. Okay, so that's not bad.
Flamingo's private rooms. Murray's replica of the Luna Stone must be behind that door.
Right, so in that case, let's see. Kind of prefer it if they had, you know, more standard RTS kind of mechanics, but we'll do that. So while the lockpick opens that, we'll press that. See how well that works.
What are you doing here?
Here I thought it was a guard sneaking around out there. What a bummer that the door shut behind me, huh?
You've got the replica.
I bet Rocket that I could steal the Luna Stone all by myself. Whether she believes it or not, I get along just fine without my sister. So yeah, now I got this here fake gem. What? Don't look at me like that. I was here first, so I get to keep it.
Can you at least wait for us outside?
No problemo.
Okay. Well, I guess that that kind of works well. But either way, I think we'll just clean up over here, grab the rest of the loot, and go forth from there. And would you look at this? This is a huge bathroom for what it's worth. Sorry, just a minor point, but this is like I think, you know, this bathroom right here is, it's like, yeah, it's like half of the study / meeting space over here. Why would you need two like two sinks here as well? But, you know, that point aside, really nice. And okay, let's see. So this guard, what does he do? Or actually, we have some time before he turns around, I'm guessing. So now, can we grab this? Yeah? gonna wait until that timer goes off before doing anything else, but oh, from the looks of it, that doesn't do too much. So in that case, can I grab this? Strongbox. I see, so if we bust this thing open... No, would you look at that? That is not in range. Okay, so that works quite well for us. Right, so in that case, I think we just get him to sprint to the exit, and that'll be, well, mission 2. Right, so let's see, we gained, yeah, grabbed all of the different loot. Didn't do this one over here, whatever that is. But, right, we get some points, we get some heist rewards, things like that.
Let's be real, honey. You broke into Flamingo's villa and stole the replica, so you could swap it for the real Luna Stone.
The Vincent Bodega. Plain and simple.
Rufus, we need that replica.
Murray is back, and he wants to steal the Luna Stone from the Museum of Modern Art. Just like in Venice.
Yeah, Venice.
But can we get the drop on him? Retaliate.
You understand?
I'm starting to. Sounds like we want the same thing.
So?
A bet is a bet. Rocket has to know that I stole the Luna Stone all by myself, without any help. But if you absolutely insist, you can help me get that, thingamabob.
Got it. So, we get to keep that thingamabob if we help you, right?
Don't tell Rocket that you had anything to do with this, okay?
Deal.
Deal.
Okay, well, that is the end of mission 2, folks. So I think we'll continue on for a bit more. Check out, that at least the 3rd mission inside the game in part number 2. So in that case, be sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this preview so far. We shall be back very shortly.